Wonderful folks at home and here at the venue. It's very interesting, this set, because something to tell you about Burr is that he was physically, first of all, Burr is a sick player, right?
Definitely.
And I say that as in he is amazing to watch.
Yep.
He is also physically sick today, and yet here he is, winner's side top 8.
Yep, playing great. Hoping to see some more against this Diddy Kong. Do you have some Diddy Kong experience from down south in Dallas? The now moved away Dakpo, of course, was a great source of Diddy Kong experience. And we still have Lightning Cam, who's around and doing great things.
Yes, Dakpo's prodigy, in fact. And Lightning Cam, the one that Burr would have the most Diddy Kong experience against, is somebody that he in the past has had a very positive record against. So it will be unsurprising to see if Burr, coming out of the gate, plays really well around, whatever Toffee offers here at the beginning, but afterwards, it's all about that player adaptation, and it may come down to experience. We'll see how it goes. Game 1's on Pokemon Stadium 2, and Burr, we can see already had a little bit of a ledge trap set up there when Toffee overextended, probably trying to catch him retreating, because a lot of Inklings like to set up a little bit of a zone, see if they can mix you up, and then the moment you try to approach, they come right out of that dash dance and smack you.
Yeah, that's one of the things about Inkling, is that their dash dance obviously is incredible. Their approach, on the other hand, is pretty committal, like not a really easy way to set it up safely, so usually they'll be using that movement kind of defensively. Gonna have to be watching out for the ways that Diddy Kong could use burst movement and projectiles to call out that movement, though. Those bananas are going to be ever present, ever prevalent, so extremely important in this matchup.
Yeah, Toffee's not like particularly aggressive with the banana right off the bat. He's actually using it to just set up a zone, not using it defensively or offensively, but just kind of improvising with it. This is like kind of whose banana is it anyway?
Right, definitely, yeah. Finding good spots to put it out there, damage back and forth.
And we see Toffee with the lead right now. We're going to see, maybe Burr can try to bring this comeback. You can see that again, like you were saying, Inkling's approach options are pretty committal, so an Inkling will try to not do so as much as they can. Good mash by Toffee to not get caught by anything out of that splat roller, and up smash on the plat to take the stock.
What a beautiful frame trap there. Getting the reverse banana pull to try and hit him out of the air, and then knew that if he air dodged that banana, then he'd have the up smash waiting afterwards to finish the stock off.
And something that looks like that is what Inkling would usually do to Antier in this matchup, is to throw that splat bomb. We saw Toffee give Burr a taste of his own medicine.
Cool. I'm very scared whenever anybody gets hit by a banana whenever on a platform like that, because I know it could potentially be a banana infinite.
Yeah, it could turn into that infinite. Burr got that pratfall right there off of the platform, but didn't get anything after it. Wow, it just tries to catch Toffee dropping that shield, but no dice. Toffee's patience is excellent so far.
Definitely. Okay, nice F tilt, wow.
Yeah, no, really, really good grounded stuff, mostly from Toffee. You can see that, again, Inkling, a lot of those approach options are in the air, and like you said, that's committal. Whereas Diddy Kong has so many good tilts where he can just stay grounded the entire time and not commit too bigly to anything. There we have to see him committing to this recovery. Burr's not able to pick up the ledge trap, and once again, we see Toffee getting quickly back into center stage.
Yeah, getting into center stage, and the interesting thing is that he's not like fighting like life or death for center stage. As soon as he gets there, he's using that space to be like, okay, well now I'm going to be zipping around, and now I'm going to slip to a space where I can pull a banana safely.
Yeah, but right there he was, I think, getting a little bit too fancy in center stage, getting very aggressive with that dash dancing, and Burr eventually just gets to confirm out of that splatter shot into the forward air. Now we got to see him try to get back on stage, and so far Toffee has had a pretty good ledge trap game.
Yeah, excellent spacing on that aerial there, finishing that stock off, and now fully lapping
My
Burr.
goodness.
Putting on more damage still.
Just a brutally efficient start from Toffee so far. I'm loving what I'm seeing from this Diddy Kong right now. Burr accidentally air dodges off stage directionally, and that will do it. That means a 2-stock for Toffee is in order for game 1.
Yep, pretty strong momentum for him going in. And it can be hard, like especially like Toffee's sort of playstyle. Well, he's jumping all over the place and doing so much stuff. And like the side Bs too, it's so frustrating as a player when it's like, okay, I've got him nailed down, I know where he's gonna be, and then he side Bs like completely out of it or like directly into you and then gets a big punish. And then you're even more frustrated. And that can definitely spiral out of control.
I mean, the monkey flip is definitely something that throws a total wrench, a monkey wrench, if you will, into any Inkling player's game plan.
I definitely will not.
I'm sorry that you don't appreciate my humor, Cephalon. But there's no humor about this counter pick. Game number two, going to be on Smashville here Saturday night, so we got some tunes to jam out to. But Burr's picking this for a little bit more of a personal reason, at least to the character. And that's because, again, like we discussed, Diddy Kong has been making so much money off of just controlling the ground. And Burr is going to try to use this center platform to keep his juggle game going on Diddy Kong. It's something that Inkling has always had up his sleeve.
Yep, those falling up airs in general, probably neutral airs as well, and lots of things. Up throws can lead into strings up onto those platforms. Nice extensions. Nice center stage control too. Like on Pokemon Stadium, Diddy Kong could be doing side Bs onto like the side platforms, and as you see there, like some positioning he can do it onto the center platform as well. But he has to be a little bit deeper for that. It's a little bit more committal, a little bit potentially scarier.
Yeah. Very scary situation to get caught by that splat roller. Almost happened to Toffee right there, and the booyah comes in for Burr as well.
Yeah.
He's got a very nice lead, something that he didn't get to play with in that game one, so maybe this entire momentum will shift in game two.
Yep, definitely have to see how Toffee plays whenever he's not the one in the lead. Oh, still playing crazy, that's for sure.
Yeah, he says, you know what? I don't care if this is safe. I'll just go for it anyways, because it'll be funny if I connect it.
Everything is safe if it hits. I should say, most things are safe.
That's super not true. As somebody who plays Wolf, I can tell you you're wrong.
Most things are safe if it hits.
Let me go Burr, though. He's definitely like not committing as hard to a lot of his options, especially coming off the ledge. He's giving himself a lot of room to play around and using that amazing aerial drift that he has control over with this character. Ooh, very nice. Confirm off of the banana. Maybe sets up another ledge trap, but again, the mix-ups from Toffee to get back on stage have been excellent thus far.
Yep. Lots of options Diddy Kong has at the ledge. Up there, up air, not going to be killing.
Not at 70%. Smashville does have a higher ceiling from the base than even FD does, so won't be killing just yet, but those side blast zones are pretty close, so grappling monkey flip certainly going to do it for Toffee to even up the stocks.
Yep, definitely going to be able to start stealing stocks at around 150% with that, especially whenever they're near the ledge. Very, very scary move.
Oh, Burr did not have control of that banana in that moment. Now Toffee once again gets a ledge trap set up, but this time Burr does have that banana, tosses it down to just get it out of the way, but once again, we see him struggling to connect those flat rollers, but he doesn't even need it to get that up smash confirmed. He just runs up and does it.
That's an interesting thing about Burr's playstyle today. Like, he got this against Guard Knight a couple times as well, where like, he did the side B, the roller, in some situations on stage where he knew it wouldn't hit, but he also knew it was safe, so...
That's true, yeah. He's definitely mixed up the usual playstyle for himself a little bit, but I'm getting mixed up by watching these combos from Toffee. You saw that down throw to down air, up air, and then following up afterwards. That's something that I haven't seen from Diddy Kong yet, is an extended combo game.
He's got a good combo game. It's like, it can be tricky to access it sometimes, and it's like, most Diddy Kongs are so banana-centric that oftentimes they don't even go for it, but character got combos, man.
You also got to consider the kind of baits that this character has too. You saw that Toffee threw out that banana peel to see if Burr would go for it, as he usually does, and then up smashed him for it. Did not find the stock though. Will find it with those barrels right on stage. They do so much damage.
Such a big hitbox too. Really have to be wary about that. A lot of times, like, you see him not being like, oh, this is fine. I'm fine from back here, and you're really not.
Yeah. Speaking of going high, that recovery is going to get Toffee back scot-free. And in fact, he's even up this game. Good mash, as we've already seen. That's only the second roller we've seen Burr connect. So those kills are not coming as easily as they usually do for him. God, that pressure in the corner is crazy, but so too is the roller.
How are you going to run back from that? He's going to keep chasing you down.
I'm sorry, unless you're Sonic the Hedgehog, I think the splat roller is usually going to chase you down.
Yeah. It's usually like at a certain point in a time, you know, it becomes like sort of a game of chickens. Like, I'm going to run back a little bit. You're going to keep going after me? That, you know, that roller's unsafe. Okay, you're going to go a little bit farther?
You know that roller's unsafe, right?
You know
Wait, I'm in the corner.
Wait, I got hit.
And then it's just a simple smash attack afterwards.
Yeah.
The heavies get a little bit of a reprieve there because they don't get dragged out of the berry, but Diddy Kong is not going to get that sort of reprieve, and Toffee's maybe thinking that a change of character could be what he needs.
I'm going to be pulling out the Wario.
Interesting. And Wario might be that heavy character that doesn't get buried by the splat roller, or at least get scooped out of it by the up smash. We might have to see Burr go for the forward smashes. Wario's definitely one of the few characters in this game where I wouldn't be able to tell, because he's pretty heavy, but he's not like a super heavy.
Yeah, not super heavy for sure. Yeah.
So I'm interested to know, but also interested to know how this counter pick works out. Of course, the combo extensions on Battlefield are going to be amazing for Wario, but we have to see if Burr can take advantage of it too, and I think it's all going to come down to really who gets that big lead first.
Yeah, controlling center stage could be really, really important too. Obviously, the platforms make it a little bit easier to move around in disadvantage, but you still have to come down eventually.
Nice there by Burr, terminating the splat roller early, and it looked like he tried to mix up Toffee's timing by doing it on top of the bike. But already 93% and some ink. This could be one smash attack away from Burr. Forward air off stage would do it too.
Scary.
We can look to see him get it now. He's going for it.
Okay, nice tech though. Not gonna fall to the up B.
Oh.
Okay, yep, I like that actually. I really like just dashing away there because there's so many scary things Wario could do on your shield after he lands that neutral air. I definitely like just disengaging and getting out of the situation. That's not where you want to be.
You can see Burr's trying not to commit to anything that's going to use this ink because he's running so low, and the last thing you want as an Inkling player is to be caught without any of it. See this bike edge guard getting set up big time by Toffee. Doesn't have it at his disposal anymore, so Burr will be able to fight back on stage, and he just needs to land one solid hit so he can get some of that ink back because he's almost running out, but uses the very last of it to land that up smash.
Very, very nicely placed. Okay, falling back air to get some damage there from the rapid jab.
Oh.
The Terminator dash attack straight through that bike.
I actually can't see Wario.
He's so blue right now.
he just blends in with the background perfectly.
Did I say Terminator? I meant Predator. He actually activated his active camera.
Yeah. However, Burr is still looking like the Terminator right now, though. 75% already on Toffee. The back air will catch Burr dashing away. No chance to DI it at that point. We're back to even stocks.
That move is big.
Yeah. And strong.
Very strong.
You get the best of both worlds. Oh, no. Is this the setup?
Okay. 37 damage. Something to sneeze at.
You can see Toffee's going for the neutral airs and the up airs. Those are the setups into the wafts. You can see it's definitely in the percent to fully kill, and he wasted it right there, or at least did not connect it. And Burr put a little bit too much English on that forward smash. Up air now, not gonna do it.
That high ceiling on Battlefield. Up smash out of shield though, will do it.
Yo, okay, after that waft went, Burr has definitely realized that Toffee has gone in full aggressor mode, and you can see that movement that we were talking about that Burr has such good command of, he's definitely leaning on it to play defensively now.
And there's like a certain level of that, right? Where like you're playing defensively, but you're still playing like to counter hit your opponent if they know that they're going to be really, really aggressive.
Burr might be in trouble. Still has enough ink to use that roller to get back to stage. Misses, but it clanks with the aerial, and that lets Burr get back unchallenged.
Okay. Whoa, good spacing there.
Oh, dude, again, Burr's aerial drift is nuts. That comes from him having that melee background, where it's so important to have command of that in that game. Ballsy get-up attack right there to punish Toffee for tossing up that bike, which Burr has seen plenty of. But again, the back air catching him dashing away. That's twice we've seen it now.
A lot of percent on Toffee now, though, and no waft on deck.
Oh my gosh, well he has half waft, so you gotta be scared right now. 58% means that half waft at the ledge will do it. Burr reads the jump out of the berry.
Yeah, just goes for damage. Knows he can't get the kill yet.
Oh no!
Okay, he's still living. He's out. He's out. Oh, misses the fall through back air. That's a lot of hits done. And now, man, it's a mudslinging fest now.
It's a slobber knocker now. That's definitely what it's turned into. Forward air is a big setup right now for Toffee. If he can pull out this ledge trap, this could be his game. Bike throw, not what I would expect. Barry, how is the mash? It's not good enough. Burr will take the stock with that forward smash, and he will take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, excellent spacing there too. Dash forward just a very little bit so we can get the tip of that F smash still land. Which is actually really important in that case because, like, as you're mentioning, if he mashed extra hard there and, like, he tried to run up super deep and get, like, a deep F smash or deep up smash, he may have been able to get out of that. But the perfect spacing there on that up smash, making it so it was most likely for that kill to actually succeed.
Yeah. And again, we saw it earlier. Like, Burr had the berry, went for that forward smash, but, wasn't able to connect it because he charged it for a little too long. But Toffee's going to stick with the Wario going into Game 4. And I think the big thing to take away watching that last Game 3 was knowing how few times he got hit with the roller playing as Diddy Kong, and now that he doesn't have that crazy command of the ground anymore, Burr has had so much more success with the rollers.
Which is a very interesting thing, because you think Wario, he's an aerial character, right? He hops around and does aerials all the time, super, super safe. You'd think it'd be harder to hit him with roller, but
that's actually not the way that you stuff out roller.
Yeah.
Except for the situations where you have a character like Puff, where she does stay in the air the entire time.
Legitimately stays in the air forever.
Yeah. Ground control is also a very good way to challenge Splat Roller. You just have to know what your character is capable of doing.
Yep. Just don't be unsafe. Be ready to put out hitboxes to cover the things. Yeah. Have that banana in hand to punish anything that your opponent might do that's unsafe.
Okay, Burr, that splat roller was designed to try to catch Toffee dropping off of that platform near the ledge. That forward tilt catches Burr doing that ledge jump, which he's done plenty of times to get a hitbox out quick.
Slapping that first stock right out of here.
Oh, nice. Burr faked some aggression there. Maybe wanted Toffee to think he was going off the ledge. Directional air dodge leads to a huge punish for Toffee. 38% already.
Yeah, off of one conversion too. Damage is still being racked up. Burr having to fight his way out of the corner now.
It really says something about Wario that I looked at the 38% and I went, well, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it could have been worse, you know? Definitely could be. The character's got damage for days.
Right now, Burr needs to rack up a little bit more to get one of those raw kills. Once Inkling gets to about that like 140, 150 range on their opponent, it can be pretty hard to actually close out that stock outside of anything raw.
Right, yeah, I mean, the grabs, which are usually pretty safe to fish for, are like out of KO % from up their up air now. And he can space back airs, but back air's not going to kill center stage at 130.
No. However, a roller confirm will do it. Burr takes his time to make sure he's spaced correctly. Evens up the stocks, but he's down quite a bit of percent, and that's largely due in part to the fact that on that first stock, after Toffee got that lead, he just took to the platforms and started making Burr come after him with aerials and built up a huge lead because of it. Oh my gosh, the back air is so perfectly spaced.
Always scary whenever they detonate the splat roller like that, or the splatter bomb, I should say, that like that, and it doesn't actually hit them.
It's a smoke grenade is what it is.
It covers so much of the screen, you just can't see what's happening afterwards.
Oh, I can see plain as day that dash attack was so close to killing. Perfect DI save Burr, but no amount of DI saves you from a back air like that. And once again, we have Toffee sitting on perhaps game point with this full waft.
Oh, okay. Doesn't manage to get the full conversion.
Wow, only the first hit of that up air actually worked out really well for Burr. Wow. He was able to set up afterwards, does not get the setup on the berry.
Man, that was super clutch too, the parry into the berry.
Whoa. That coverage from Toffee is amazing. He just runs out there and wafts. He just gets a timing read, and that's all he needs to get game 5.
Very, very well placed waft, which is definitely a big turning point. Like from the last game, like the last game he had like a waft. I want to say it was a good idea for the waft that he attempted to do on the right side of the previous game, but it just didn't work out. That time, definitely better placed. And it ended up being like a pretty big turning point. It finished that game off when Burr was at pretty low percent as far as the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. I think the big thing that Toffee had picked up on there was looking at the edge guard situation. He mentioned that kind of last time he went for a read with his waft. He just kind of threw it out. He wanted to see that was in the game 3 where he kind of threw away that full waft. Yeah. Connected a level 2 waft, that didn't do anything. But the point I'm getting to is that on that game 4 to close out the game with the full waft, he went off stage and he knew that Burr was already using the splat roller, because every single time Burr would use the splat roller, even on low ink, to get that extra jump and mix up the recovery. That time he called out the timing of where that splat roller was going to come out and then just beat Burr up. But right now, Burr is doing all the beating up as we go to game 5 on Smashville. We've already seen Burr win once here, but we don't have any DSR, so he is allowed to go back if Toffee does not ban it. And we're already looking at a very big advantage for Burr indeed, as he is able to set up an excellent frame trap.
At 129%, still rising. Oh, up smash, trying to finish the stock quickly, but gets the wrong read.
Outside of anything, he's got to be careful of the fact that he's almost out of ink, and the fact that Toffee has been right up in his face. Especially, it hasn't been a true frame trap from Toffee, but he's definitely called out Burr for taking a little bit of his time choosing his options when he's in the air.
Toffee's got to be careful about those options he chooses in the air, though.
That landing up air was so intelligent to get out a quick hitbox and extend the combo where you thought it would be over. And if you thought Burr was going to have the lead in this game, back air has something else to say about it.
Yep, I mean, that's one of the things that the Inkling players complain about, is that their opponents will often live to very high percents. And there are a lot of characters in this game who hit and swing real hard. So if you're not careful with how you move around, not careful with what you get hit by. Ooh.
Twice!
Like those jaws snapping out at you.
Da-da. Da-da.
Is there a third one coming? I don't think so.
Nah,
I think he's content to spin.
I would not believe it. Oh, there we go. Burr getting the motorcycle and the Wario caught up in that. I wonder if that actually pushes him away faster.
Not sure.
With the jabber, if that's just a single multiplier. Either way, these two are trading off control of this center platform. You can see the damage reflects that. This is a very even game 5 thus far. Burr's going to go all the way off stage. Got to be careful of this full waft, though.
Whoa. Yeah, that's definitely a distance where it's pretty scary. Wow, tried to 2-frame him with waft?
I can't believe that almost worked, too.
It almost worked, too.
That timing looked like it was right. Good idea with that splat bomb there from Burr, but right now, Toffee is just unstoppable on this ledge trap. It's just a barely mistimed forward tilt that allows Burr to get back. And the up smash wouldn't have killed just yet anyways, because Wario is heavy. You can see all this ink means that something raw from Burr just might kill.
Yep, death dancing defensively.
All right, faking that understage recovery, but Toffee is not about to give up a ledge trap.
There's the third one.
I thought that neutral B would kill, honestly.
It was close. It was really close. Wow, the upward throw on the bike, just taking the stock raw.
And Toffee's been looking for that literally since the first game that he started playing Wario. He was tossing that up at the ledge, not to just make himself vulnerable to Burr, but no, he wanted to catch that jump from the ledge. And look at that, taking to the air, like you said, can get you around that splat roller. And again, 36% off of just a couple hits.
Yep. We're gonna be
okay.
Wow. Okay. A little bit of motor accident there.
All right, splat bomb at a distance to get a ledge trap set up, but Burr is not reacting at the ledge the same way that Toffee is. He needs some sort of hit to do this, and Inkling jab is not going to do it. But with all this ink, maybe something just like even a back air at center stage might do it. But Toffee?
Oh, okay, there you go. It's forward air, fully cross stage. Finally finishes that stock off.
It got him for overextending on that combo. Toffee wanted a little bit more, and Burr didn't let him have it. Now he's letting him have it, if you will, with all of this damage, 24% and some ink, and all of a sudden we're back to an even game in Game 5 of Winter Semifinals.
Very scary. So much ink on that Wario.
Oh my gosh!
Half waft.
Half waft, and he hit him with the explosion directly from the stomach.
Yeah.
It came out of the overalls, and it punched Burr into the blast zone and punches Toffee into Winners Finals.
Congratulations to him.
What an excellent play there from the Wario. I thought that maybe he should stick with the Diddy Kong, but the way that set ended with the Wario looked really nice.
He was definitely making the adjustments to the Wario, for sure. I feel like he was getting hit with more rollers earlier on in the Wario play. Started adjusting around that a little bit. Still got hit by like one or two in the later games after. But like the back air spacing was really, really good. He got lots of just random kills off of things. Like there were lots of times like that, a couple of those games where Burr like hit him and put him at 150%. And then Toffee just killed him at like 90.
With the back air. I mean, and we saw that a couple of times. He got the kills on the back air because he called out Burr's dash back. He noticed that when Burr wanted to bait him out with movement, and then he was able to quickly call him out by having his back to him in the shield and then getting that kill. I mean, there was a lot of just picking up on movement and timing on Toffee's part. The splat rollers especially, like you said, wasn't getting hit by as many of those, and he was kind of noticing the areas and the spacing that Burr wanted to use the splat rollers from.
Interesting thing to note is that like almost every